The legal framework. The International Labour Organization, ILO, creates global rules that protect workers from harmful chemicals and substances. ILO Chemicals Convention C-170 and Recommendation A-177 set guidelines on how chemicals must be classified, labeled, and controlled. They clearly describe what employers, workers, manufacturers, and suppliers must do to stay safe. ILO Asbestos Convention C-162 and Recommendation A-170 to provide specific rules for safely managing asbestos and preventing workers from being exposed to it. Overview of Chemical Control Principles. Countries create their own laws to manage how chemicals are used at work. To support this, the International Labour Organization, ILO, provides global conventions and guidelines that any nation can follow. This section introduces two key ILO conventions that help organizations control hazardous chemicals and ensure safe working conditions. ILO Chemicals Convention C-170 and Recommendation A-177. The ILO Chemicals Convention, C-170, states that workers, the public, and the environment must be protected from the harmful effects of chemicals, excluding biological organisms. It also emphasizes that workers have both the right and the need to receive complete information about any chemicals they may come into contact with at work. This ensures they can handle these substances safely and protect themselves from potential harm. The convention aims to minimize work-related injuries and illnesses by making sure every chemical is properly assessed so its hazards are clearly understood, ensuring employers receive accurate safety information from manufacturers and suppliers, giving workers the necessary information about the chemicals they handle and the safety controls used to protect them, promoting the safe use, handling, and management of chemicals in the workplace. Use of chemicals at work covers a wide range of activities, including making, handling, storing, transporting, or disposing of chemicals, as well as treating chemical waste. Any situation where chemicals are released during work processes. Maintenance tasks, such as repairing or cleaning equipment or containers that have held chemicals. According to the convention, a hazardous chemical is any substance that is officially classified as dangerous under Article 6, or any chemical for which reliable information suggests it poses a hazard. For chemicals being transported, the evaluation should follow the UN recommendations on the transport of dangerous goods. In all other situations, the convention states that the chemical's hazards must be assessed by a competent authority, an organization or expert recognized as qualified to make this judgment. Recommendation A-177 explains that chemicals should be classified according to their inherent properties. This includes examining 1. Toxicity, how harmful the substance is, both in the short term and over long-term exposure. 2. Physical and chemical behavior, for example, whether it can catch fire easily, explode, or act as an oxidizer. 3. Corrosive or irritant nature, whether it can damage skin, eyes, or other materials. 4. Allergic or sensitizing effects, whether it can trigger allergic reactions after contact. 5. Carcinogenic potential, whether it can cause cancer. 6. Teratogenic and mutagenic effects, whether it can cause birth defects or changes to genes. 7. Reproductive hazards, whether it can affect fertility or reproductive health. The Globally Harmonized System, GHS, for classifying and labeling chemicals will be discussed later, along with detailed explanations of these hazard characteristics. R-177 also highlights that every chemical label must provide clear and essential information, including trade name of the product, exact identity of the chemical, supplier's contact details, name, address, and phone number, hazard symbols that visually show the type of danger, Description of risks involved in using the chemical. Safety precautions that must be followed. Batch or lot number for traceability. A note that a safety data sheet, SDS, is available. Hazard classification according to recognized standards. Manufacturers and suppliers have a key responsibility to keep users safe. They must ensure that every chemical is properly labeled and marked so people are clearly warned about any hazards. Along with the label, they must also provide a chemical safety data sheet, SDS, that explains all important health and safety information. The convention makes it very clear that suppliers are responsible for correctly classifying and labeling each chemical, making sure the safety data sheet is complete and ready, providing the SDS to users before the chemical is supplied. Additionally, any new chemical must be fully classified and labeled before it enters the market. Recommendation R177 outlines what a safety data sheet, SDS, must include. It states that SDSs should provide all essential information needed to identify hazards and ensure safe use. The key sections are product and supplier details, the chemical's name and full contact information of the manufacturer or supplier. Ingredients and composition, clearly listing the substances present so hazards can be properly evaluated. Hazard identification, describing the main risks associated with the chemical. First aid measures, steps to take if exposure or an accident occurs. Firefighting guidance, how to deal with fires involving the chemical. Accidental release measures, safe procedures for spills or leaks. Handling and storage instructions, how to safely use and store the chemical. Exposure controls and personal protection, including ways to monitor workplace exposure and required PPE. Physical and chemical properties, key characteristics of the substance. Stability and reactivity, how the chemical behaves under different conditions and any dangerous reactions. Toxicological information, how the chemical can enter the body and whether it interacts harmfully with other substances. Environmental, ecological information, its impact on the environment. Disposal considerations, how to safely dispose of the chemical and its waste. Transport information, how it should be safely transported. Regulatory information, laws and regulations relevant to the chemical. Other important details, including the date the SDS was prepared. Please like, share and subscribe for more safety-related videos.